The portrait. Once upon a time, Edith and I were high school sweethearts, inseparable, and our love seemed like something out of a fairy tale. We shared 6 decades of marriage, each year solidifying our bond even further. But then, tragedy struck. Edith fell ill, and despite everything we tried, I had to watch her slip away. When she passed, my world crumbled. A large portrait of Edith and me hung over our fireplace in the living room. It had once been my pride and joy, a symbol of our enduring love. Now, it served as a stark reminder of my despair. In the lonely nights that followed her death, I couldn't stop thinking about Edith. The house felt unbearably empty without her presence. One evening, overwhelmed by grief, I tore the portrait from the wall and hurled it into the fireplace. As the flames consumed the image of our happier times, I cried out in anguish, "Edith, I can't do this anymore. Please come back to me. Please, come back." To my astonishment, strange things began happening around the house. The rocking chair in our living room would start moving on its own, gently rocking back and forth as if someone invisible was sitting in it. At dinner, the table would mysteriously set itself for 2, with Edith's favorite dishes appearing as if she had prepared them herself. And every morning, I found our bed perfectly made, just as she used to do. Despite the eeriness, I felt a surge of hope. Edith had answered my plea and returned to me. I began to embrace these familiar routines we had shared, feeling her presence beside me. Life slowly began to regain its color, and a sense of peace settled over me. As our anniversary approached, I wanted to give Edith a special gift. I pondered what would be fitting for her now that she had become a spirit. Looking at the empty space above the fireplace, I remembered our portrait that I was so proud of. I decided I should remake that for her as the gift. It was extremely tough, but I was able to find an artist renowned for painting spirits. This artist was a medium who could capture the essence of the departed alongside the living. The day the portrait was ready, I was filled with anticipation. When the artist unveiled it, I felt my heart plummet. The artist, noticing my reaction, asked, "What's wrong?" I stared at the unfamiliar face in the portrait. "That's not my wife," I replied, my voice trembling with fear and confusion. Thank you for listening to this terrifying twist tale. Please support this channel by liking and subscribing.